Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Sanders checked in for Patterson. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll. Powell is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Puts it up. And the Bucks miss again.
And talking about Lowry, going to Toronto was a godsend for him. I mean, he had clashed with a number of coaches early in his career. His hard-headedness had been working against him. But in Toronto, he learned how to buy into a system and save the wrath for his opponent.
And for Lowry, he's been on fire the past couple of seasons. He's shown toughness, leadership, and the instinct to make winning plays on the court at both ends.
I don't know why I cannot let you guys play with me.
He hits one and misses one each at the line.
I want to play too.
Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks on his special.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity.
I don't know how to set up. Regular, bro.
You don't get what I mean.
I don't, sir. You already know I don't, dude. Ready up!
Won the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
And he gets it to go. Mayo's got his first bucket in this one.
They think that kind of defense is going to get
I'm on the same side as Elijah.
And back to Terrence Ross. Sometimes the show he puts on is of the scoring variety.
I'm almost the same height as Elijah.
51 against the Clippers 2 seasons ago. Great lift and form on his shot.
Now here's Ross. 11-point game his last outing.
Yeah.
Turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
I'm not even to foot yet. He like 5'3".
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Plumlee dishes to Antetokounmpo, and the foul called on Terrence Ross.
How tall are you now, Aiden?
Except you don't have that beauty, bro. Your person's beauty is really good.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
You're so cool. Never mind.
Henson with the screen. DeMayo.
Bro,
Goes back up. Good as the jump shot falls. Mayo's got his second basket of the night.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than
Exactly.
a few.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks ahead, up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
I got an all-star one friend who's a 99 overall.
And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all pulling in the same direction.
I forgot. Mike was making noise.
The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making a difference for the Raptors. Does it make Kyle Lowry any better? Do they just give it more time?
You know, you could argue it both ways, Kevin, because it's worked both ways. I mean, teams that couldn't stand one another have won rings, and so have tight-knit groups who were really close. So there's really no magic formula. I think there's a little bit of art to go with the science in that.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
And really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patrick Patterson is out there with DeMar Carroll. And it's Sanders in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Here's DeRozan after the made shot from Greg Monroe. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. 6 to shoot.
Y'all can stop me.
The Raptors need to get a shot up. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Misses, and he wants that one back.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
As we're talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. He's really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
Now, here's DeRozan. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Boston.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe. And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Carter Williams. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. Back to Carter Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Carter Williams has got 5.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's DeRozan. Milwaukee with the rebound. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. Very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? I mean, always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defender. Now, he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
Here's Carter Williams. Finish off the break. 7 points in the game.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from DeRozan. The Bucks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And for Chris Middleton last season, he went up in points, assists, rebounds, but went down in turnovers.
Boy, what an improvement for this young man. A late bloomer. I liked him when he was at Texas A&M, still growing into his body, playing with great confidence. He can spray that thing from 3. I like his promise.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Carter Williams kicks to Bayless. Pass to Monroe. He dishes it to Carter Williams. Back to Monroe. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Monroe's got his second bucket of the night.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing really well.
And that one's good. 16 points for DeMar DeRozan.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And Toronto had a strong season against the East last year. They would end up with 33 wins against their own conference and earn that 4 seed in the East.
Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Raptors trail by 3. And the Raptors did play the other East teams well, went 500 against the rest of the Eastern Conference playoff teams, too.
And despite that, we know the Raptors had a disappointing playoff run to end the year, but I thought they still showed that they are a power in the East by having another strong season against the Conference.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Plumlee is checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Parker. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Mayo in for Jared Bayless.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Offensive rebound, outside Lowry. From the arc, and that one's good. Lowry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Raptors. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Antetokounmpo passes to Carter Williams.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter-Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
On the subject of Michael Carter-Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing he can't seem to lock down is his shooting strength.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. You expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
Lowry can't get that one to fall. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got a time to do so.
And it's denied. But they'll get another chance. Mayo, and that's for 2. Larry Sanders with the rebound. Sanders has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
I'm about to go.
Lowry from outside.
And
O.J. Mayo pulls it down.
His touch is disappeared.
That's like 5 inches taller than me.
He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Carter Williams. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Henson. And he jams it with authority.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
It's all tied in Toronto. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 19 points and 2 steals. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
One thing I really like is their pace, nice and quick. A lot of their buckets came in transition. When they saw an opportunity, they took it. It's so important for a team to be able to dictate the pace of the game, and we saw them do exactly that. They should stick with that because it's working. Keep up that transition game.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The 3rd quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the 3rd. fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark,